Hi people, welcome to the Mariposa Hub by Nagea Daido, where we are all about transformational and intentional living. Today I am privileged to have my first guest. He will introduce himself and we'll get right in as we learn how to run a startup business in clothes, like these ones that we are wearing. Karibu sana, my guest. Salimia watu.
Thank you so much. My names are Kim or Pac. I have a lot of names, but you can refer me to me as Pac. So I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful to Nagea for giving me this opportunity and interview. So yeah, I'm grateful.
You have a startup business that you have started on.
Yeah. So
tell us about it. What is it about, and how did you start? What made you start this business?
So currently I am doing clothing. I sell second-hand clothes, to be specific. So I'm yet to expand and sell new clothes, but that's where I'm currently starting up and all. So we live with my mother in Mombasa. So there is this time when I was at home during the Corona period, and then I had finished my attachment, or actually I hadn't started my attachment, so I was just literally doing nothing. So I just stay at home. So my mom pushed me to, she's always bugging me. And before actually that, I used to do something here in Nairobi. I used to sell pancakes and everything.
Yes, they are very yummy pancakes.
Yeah, she was my loyal customer, and I'm grateful for that. So when I went there, I'm always, just to say, I have internal pressure to always achieve whatever I want to achieve.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's never necessarily to me about anything else except just to do. If I believe in something at that particular time, it didn't come with time, it didn't come with age, it didn't come with anything. I just felt like doing it. So when I went to course, my mom started pushing me. So I had already started trying business and all. So she pushed me. I tried at some ideas. I told her, Mom, I can do this. I can actually cook some pancakes. And she's like, at this place, the neighborhood we used to stay in, we actually stay in Kisauni, a place called Mondoni. So she told me that won't work here. And then there is another guy who used to cook at my mother's shop, because the building we used to live in, outside my mom has a shop. So at the ground floor where she has a shop, there is a guy who asked her, she asked her if she can use the space to cook chicken. So she used to cook very yummy chicken. Actually, it was really good. But then now my mom, she gave me an example with him, because eventually, she told me there is a pattern with this particular place. I think it's Mohamed Ali Road, if anyone knows. It comes from Bombolulu to Kisauni, and inashikana na barabara ya kutoka whatever. So if you've gotten it. So she told me there is a pattern she noticed. People he wasn't the first guy who started cooking chicken around that place. So he told me there's a pattern. People start cooking things, mandazi, she had observed. She told me they normally don't last. She doesn't know why. So she told me that won't work. So I started, I kept thinking, and she just shuts you down ASAP. My mom will shut you down, and you'll be like, you're totally, you lose hope.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I was.
She pushed you to this.
Yeah,
to expand your scope.
No, actually shut you down. She's like, kwani haufikiri, kwani huwezi fikiria kitu ingine. I'm like, I'm trying. And then so it was, she was kinda so and then eventually I got an idea. I used to get ideas. I tell her, she turns them down. So I got an idea, because where I used to sell pancakes, you remember there are some some ladies
Others,
selling
yes,
selling
other-
what do you call the masks.
Yes,
Used to
yes.
sell masks.
Yes.
So I got an idea. I told her mom, because I realized Congo isn't far from where we live. So I realized around Congo there, I've never seen people selling masks.
masks, yeah.
So I told her, baby mom, I can sell mask. And mask, I think they do have a lot of money. She first of all turned it down, and then I'm like, I always tell you things, you turn them down. So what do I actually tell you them for? Because you don't receive them. And then she actually said, but I think that's a good idea. So I told her, and then she was going to town to buy things for the shop. She said she'll bring masks, and then I go sell. So yeah, she brought for me one box of masks. And then now, because in my mind I know masks are 20 bob.
Yes.
Yeah, so when I was taking my brother to school, it's the same side that I went with. His school is at a place called Katisha.
Yes.
So I take him to school as I have carried my mask. So I go selling to that's the first day, go selling to Congo. So on the road I keep selling, and then people are like, yo, because in my mind I'm like, masks are 20 bob, but in Mombasa people are really used to cheap things. So people are used to like 5 bob. There are things, affordable things.
Yes.
So people are like, yo, it wasn't
That's
hard. I'm just saying,
yes,
it wasn't like, oh, what you know, we can't buy. Some are buying, others are in a rush. They were buying for their kids. So I go to Congo, and then I thought I was alone. I started selling along the street from Trapper at near lights. And then I realized we were a lot, and then people are complaining because there is traffic there, so there's jam and all. So people are like, yo, like, mbona watuzia mask 20, mask shilingi 10, mbona sijui nini.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, mask ni 20, and nikaona hapa tumeanza kwa wengi, pia tukakuwa wengi. So nikaenda hii side ya Reef. So hapo lights ni kama junction.
Yes.
Kuna mtu hapa na kuna kwenda Reef ya kwenda sasa.
Yes, for those haven't been to Mombasa, you're welcome. That's street, you're able to notice it.
Yeah, you're able to notice actually, because so at the junction, so kuna hii ya kwenda Reef, kuna kutoka mtu hapa, hiyo ya mtu hapa ndio inaenda town, Reef, sasa na kurudi sasa kwenda mtu hapa. Sasa nikaingia Reef kwenda Nyali. Sasa hapo nikasema niuzie nikauzia hapo kidogo, ndo nika notice the other side. So I don't know if anyone was particularly there. That time maybe anaweza kwa shiny notice because I was the only one there. Nika notice because najua Nyali ni kwa Masonko. Nika notice actually the best idea nika spot the other side.
Yes, to Nyali.
So actually opposite the road.
Oh, Kengeleni now.
Kengeleni because sasa Kengeleni iko huko, lakini sasa unachiki Reef exactly. Yeah, just cross the road. I went opposite. See kuna conductor hapo wamelala, wale conductor wako ndani nini huku Changamwe. So wamelala huko. Sasa hapo hiyo kwa hiyo field hapo chini, literally kwa hiyo corner ndo sasa upige ende tao kwa nauzia hapo. So I used to sell because those people, they do have money. But there are some who are complaining but man, I used to make good money. So that's how it began that. And then I was motivated. Even when I came, I didn't have anything to do. So when I decided to go sell, I went to Tao, started selling masks and all. And then later on I got, I'm like, it wasn't making me good money. So when I had moved from here back to Coast, when I was going home to the holiday, I had sold my house had been closed that time.
Here in Nairobi.
Yeah, it had been closed. It's during that Corona period. So we had like 3 months arrears, so it was closed. I took my things to my best friend, and then now I came back. Now there's a time in February I came back, sold some of my things, and then left again. So I'd left my gas to one of my friends, and so he told me there's a person who wanted it, so he had sold it. So he told me, if you want your money, come get it. And then now see I'm in town selling masks. And then so I realized I wanted to sell leather jackets because I think I have a love for the leather jackets. I realized once you wear leather jackets, even though you hate it, I used to hate it. Like that's it. So I had love for the leather jackets. I figured out, and I knew her spot in Gikomba for good trousers like this color, denim, the hard ones, and I have seen them being sold at a good price in school, and I knew how much they're being sold. So I'm like, hey, I can make good money. Yeah, so that's what I did. So I decided I'll go get that money. It was like it's gas, so I sold it for 2 Gs. So I went, got the money. I used a few of it, and then I went to like combine 1,500. I bought trousers. I bought I bought denims, denim jackets, trousers.
I know the leather jackets.
No, actually I didn't buy leather because there are a lot of people selling leather in Tao, so I didn't want to make them feel like I just saw them sell and they're making money, so I'm also making money. I'm also
taking the idea.
Yeah, taking the idea. Well, initially I had the idea, just felt like it will be weird. So I only sold denims, jackets and trousers. So tukasumbuana na Kanjoo bana. I used to run from street to street, and then before you find a place to sell in Tao, it's kind of tricky.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you don't know Kanjoo between kina nani.
Watakuja sana.
Yeah, these days they do wear like
casual. Like other people.
Yeah, huwajui. So wengine wanakimbia by the time uhepo unakimbia kwa Kanjoo anakuja. Yeah, and also another thing was they do ask for something. Yeah. So that also made me move out of town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you came now to Zimmerman.
So now I came to Zima. Yeah. God like actually was helping me. Like I used to make sales before I go to town. Like because I used to. There's a time I stopped going to town. I used to go to town in the morning. I buy things and then go to town and stay. I sell in the morning. When the Kanjoo start showing up, because they start coming up at 9, I go chill with my friend. He sells books at Kenyatta Avenue. I chill with him. He's called Chalo. He's a short guy. He's literally it's easy to know him. So I used to chill there. Jioni I sell. But now I stopped going in the morning. I used to go at 3 and then start selling from 3. So before I get out of here, I used to have orders from my friends at church. I need a leather jacket, what. I started selling in here before even going to town. So God was like, yo, we can actually do this. We don't have to be in town. That's what motivated to me. So I came and started selling here in Zima.
Wow, thank you so much for that one. So we see that there's someone behind the dream. There's someone like the mom was a key factor. Thank you, mom, for that support.
I hope she watches it. I'll make sure she does.
Yes. And also that he had the initiative to go out when now like the pancake business, when there were challenges, he didn't give up. He went now to the mask. The mask had challenges. Now he went again to the denim and the jackets, and even when there was competition, he tried to push through. And now moving from town now to where he's in Zimmerman, that was also the dynamics of running the business and getting the county council soldier. That's one of the challenges that you get running the business. So sasa saizi, how do you run the business? And I know that there's the online and the physical. What are the dynamics around either doing a physical shop or an online platform, or someone can combine?
It might depend with the preference, because you can do online because you don't have a shop, or you can do online because online is also another avenue you can promote your business with. So me, I used to do online. Like I said, before I went to town, I used to have like a little bit of some orders. So I used to do online and then mix it up with a little bit of physical. But I got physical when because most of my orders were around my hood. We have a church where I attend. Shout out to Deliverance, Zimmerman.
This year
KZ. You're welcome, guys. So that's where I used to get my orders from. So at Deliverance Church, there is a what do you call it? Dreadlocks Parlour. So I used to carry my bag from my house and bring it there, so that after service, if I have an order, I'll bring someone to check it out there. So that's how my friend told me, actually you can hang these things out here, like there is a rail. So he told me you can hang these things out here. Shout out to Davy.
Thank you, Davy, for that.
And then so I started hanging, like just one. I had hangers. They had like 3 hangers, so I started with the 3 hangers. So because business is not easy. Business, first of all, I'll say that business is not easy. I used to get disappointed a lot, not because I wasn't making money, but because I was making money at the same time, because I'm selling different products and I buy them at different prices. So when I sell, I get more orders than what I have sold. Maybe it's let's say, for example, I've sold 3 jackets, I get 5 orders for 5 jackets. So as a beginner in business, so I didn't know how to do finances. So I'm like, so what will I do? I have to put all the money back into the business. So I would make literally no cap, but I'll make good money. I'll even sell like 2 Gs in like 2 days or 1 day, stuff like that. And I didn't have a shop, so the problem used to be balancing the equation. So business wasn't easy, so I used to get disappointed. Sometimes I was mad at God. I'm like, why am I making money and I can't see it? So yeah, that was that part. So I came to later on grow in that, but it was also a path to me having my own shop in terms of stock.
Okay, balancing your stock, that's a key thing you need to learn.
Also in terms of the quantity of my stock, because it grew. When I used to hang the 3 hangers, I already had a lot of things, because I rebuy, then I bring some because orders too are tricky, because you can bring someone something and then it's like not exactly this one, so you have to keep that one, buy another one. You see, so that's what would happen. So I eventually had a lot of clothes. And then now one of my friends helped me with, not to lengthen the story, I would have explained how I got there. So these chains, the ones you hangers in, that's how that's how I first did my. So he gave me 3. I was looking for one literally, and then he was like, yo, you could have said, give me 3. And then I started hanging now, like, because I had stock, it literally filled the entire 3. So I saw where God was going with that. So that's how I got to that side. And then my friend told me this side, because if you understand Zimmerman, Deliverance, you'll get what I'm saying. There's this side, and then this side that is facing the gate. So I moved to this side. He told me there is more business this side, so I moved to this side. That's how I got there. Okay.
So there's a lot that goes. So you need to learn how to balance your stock, getting the customers, and managing their expectations. Because when you bring your product, some of them may not like it, so you need to balance your products, and then managing your finances, so that also you have the profit, you are able to see the money. So you need to learn how to balance the cash flow, so that now you don't
to make profit.
So
that you can't be doing business selling and people are like, where is your money, bro?
Yes, we are not seeing anything.
You don't see anything.
Yes. So you much capital and the profit margins that can someone make if they are starting out? The range, you mentioned that you went to Gikomba, and you got the first stock around 1,500 to 2K. And can with that amount, can someone start, and what are the profit margins that someone can expect? Is it something that someone can really seriously consider to get in?
I believe so. As I said, I started with not that much money, 1,500. So it depends. With also, you can actually start with less, depending on what you're selling. If it's kids clothes are actually cheaper. If it's ladies tops and all, those are also cheaper. A lot of ladies stuff, they are affordable. I don't know why.
We have so many items.
There's hate in the business.
In the industry. Things are so high.
Men's denim jackets are expensive. Plus, when it gets to like, you get like, you want an oversized denim jacket, or if it's not oversized, if it's black,
Yes, a
you
lot.
can't afford them. Hey, so I think depending on whatever you want to sell, you can begin it as little cash as possible, and also you can try. You can try, because whatever you have, just go try, or ask around people you have seen doing whatever you want to do. Ask around, maybe they'll tell you will need this amount. T-shirts are also not that expensive, so depending on whatever you want to buy, do some research. You'll find out how much you need, and you can actually follow someone. Also, a place like Gikomba, you can use what you know, like in terms of knowing the routes. Use what you know, and if someone can take you, maybe let's say once, and then you combine with what you know. If let's say you have ever gotten there, and then now you want to start a business, and then you go with someone, they show you a place for this and this and that. So you mix them. So as you go on, you will literally know almost everywhere. Because this time you find yourself, you're like, where does this route head to? Let me try this one. If I miss it, I go back the same route and use the one that I know. So you'll eventually find out you'll meet where it actually So you can start with little capital. It's a great business. Yeah, it's a great business.
In a month you can make around how much, or you count it in weeks?
In a month,
how do you?
Hoping it's not January.
Yes, January manenos.
Hey, hoping it's not January.
Yes.
You can make
the range.
It also depends on what you're selling.
On a low season and a high season. Like
so,
now the denim, the jeans.
Yeah, for me, because I sell 3 things. I sell denim jackets, I sell leather jackets, and I sell puff jackets. So like, puff jackets range around 1500. Denim jackets range around 600, and leather jackets depend. Ladies 1000, men there is a different design called biker jackets. There is this Chinese collar, there is bomber. So most of them range 1000 to 1500 in between there. So on a good month, I haven't been in business for that long. I think like this is the 4th month. On a good month, you could make around 20 Gs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a beginner.
Yes, I can imagine if now you expand.
So if you have like trousers, you have capes, you have T-shirts. So that's tripling. Yeah, that's tripling your capital, your profit. Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. So it's something you can consider, but of course there are the challenges. I think he has mentioned the challenges balancing your stock,
to get profit.
The cash flow, the police if you are actually when you're in town, and then sometimes they would ask for a bribe, and actually if your faith does not allow you, and you want to be an honest and person to do business in integrity, so that one will be a challenge to handle. And then there's the aspect of if you're in a shop now, you need to rent.
Yeah, if you're in a shop, you need to rent.
Yes. So is there any other challenge that someone will face as they get into this business? Yeah,
there are challenges. If you're doing clothing, there is the challenge of satisfying the clients, especially in an order. In an order, I would advise, because I've learned that the hard way, like literally the hard way, as many times as possible, repeatedly.
Yes.
Get the exact details of whatever the client wants.
Yes,
if they're saying it's a leather jacket, get the details. Should it have this collar? Should it be like biker jackets are the ones that fold? They have this zip on the side and then it folds. So should it be a biker jacket? What size should it be? Color. You agree on the price before you bring it.
Yes.
And if it's and if it's something expensive, make sure the client gives you the deposit. Because if they don't give you the deposit,
can be a challenge.
Yeah, it can be a challenge because they might actually not show up.
Yeah, they change their mind.
Yeah, I've gotten a dent of 5,000.
Wow.
It was a motorbike suit. Yeah, it was a full suit. But the jacket with the guts, the jacket, trouser, and and gloves. So it costed around 5 Gs, and the person works around me, like he literally has a shop near where I'm at. And then I tried to talk to him, and then I'm like, yo, so you just give me a deposit, I'll bring it to you. And then he had clients, so he tried to act up, and he's like, no, I don't need deposit, bro, like I promise, if you just bring it. I'm like, when? Are you sure? He's like, yeah, when? So he's like, even right now. So me, I'm like, yo, let me just do this. I went and got the clothes. Yo, we started a whole lot of conversations. Yeah, a lot of friction. And then I actually gave him a week. And then after the week, he's like giving me stories. He's showing me a loan. I'm like, yo, it doesn't concern me. That doesn't concern me. So I'll also advise, always do not fear to speak up. Like usiogope client. Because also clients they can cost your business. They can make anaweza kukanyagia, they can make you close your business. So always be upfront. Issues na price kwanza. Make sure mmeelewana hapo so that usikuje ikakuwa issues. So I would say make sure you get orders right. What else?
The details of the product.
The details. Make sure you have everything in mind. And if you go to the market, whatever you'll be doing in shopping, whichever business you're doing, if you're in compromise, call them. Ask them, was it this and this? Should it be like this and this? I found this and this. Can it be like that and that? If you're able to take a photo, send it to them. So if they agree, and then you can bring it to them.
Wow, those are key things to note, so that now you don't get a lot of losses. You're buying something, then the client declines to pick it up. Yes, I think those are nice lessons we are learning, and very useful as we venture in business. One thing, you have done a course different from this one, and also you are in music. So how do you balance all that one? Do you still want, what did you study in college? Do you still want to venture in it later on, or your heart is more in business currently? And how do you balance all that? Especially if you're in business and you have other side hustle, what has helped you in balancing all those things?
So for me, I went to Kenyatta University. I did diploma in hospitality management. I finished this year. Last year. So currently I'm not looking to venture into the hospitality industry. That's not my motive right now. I want to pushing myself to grow my business. And as I said, I think it's best. I actually told one of my friends today, like, the best thing you can do is always do what you understand and what you believe in. So me, I like doing whatever I believe in. So currently I want to push my business to grow. Then when I can hand it over to someone, then I leave it. But since I do music, I go by that's why I introduce myself as Pac. So you can find me on YouTube, but JPac, JPac. I am versatile, but currently I've been doing gospel trap. So you can find my music there. So what I am trying to do is balance my I'm planning to start on March now, going to the studio. Because time is also flying. So literally, so I want to, that's my plan. So go back to the studio on March, then I'll be releasing music from then. I'll figure out how, because videos are expensive. I'll find a way to work balance things through. But as a chef, I think that will come later. I also do other things. I dance. I'm a stylist. I also do styling and creative directing. So all these other things, I'm trying to balance myself and find a space where I can do all of these things together.
So if you have those activities, if you have a function and you need dancers or creative people to come and do to make your event very colorful, he's the guy to come call to.
Anything creative, I got you.
So he's the guy to call. And where can people find you, your handles and your numbers? where can they find you?
So on YouTube, you can find me at JPac. It's JPac_juice. Yeah, and you'll find my music there, my dancing. On Instagram, the same JPac_juice. So I also have a gram for my clothing line. So it's Lock Collection, which is LOKK underscore collection with a K. Don't put any C, because there are 2 C's in collection. Don't put any C, just KK. So LOKK_collection. Yeah, and you can also find me at a physical location in Zimmerman, Deliverance Church at the gate. You'll find my clothes there. You can ask around who is back.
Thank you so much. And what can you tell a young person who is feeling stuck and maybe life is not opening up for a formal job, maybe they're waiting for, but they can do something? What can you tell them?
Yeah, so first of all, if you have the grace to have your parents support you, you're lucky, take that opportunity. If you don't, I always think there is an option. So maybe you can do TikTok, maybe you can start dancing, like brand yourself in whatever way, or maybe you can, if you can't get a formal job, maybe create something for yourself. There is always an option. And also the major source, God. So always look for God wherever you are.
Amen. And thank you so much, JPac. And Dan, he has many names. Kimu. We are grateful. I hope those tips were very great for you. If you want to run a startup business, those are the dynamics that you'll find yourself in. And thank you so much for joining the Mariposa Hub. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.